Welcome to the Rare History Channel. 10 Things You Didn't Know About Jane Fonda. First known as an actor, then for her workout videos as well as an activist, Jane Fonda has had a long and prolific career in Hollywood. Now at 85 years of age, she continues to act in series like Netflix's Grace and Frankie and isn't afraid to publicly protest against issues that are important to her, even if it means getting arrested. But while you might think you know everything there is to know about her, here are a few fun facts you might not know. Number 1. She sold 17 million workout videos. Back in the 80s, the media format of choice for video was VHS, large cassette tapes that were played in a machine called a VCR. Fonda's first exercise video, and all that came after, were playing in many a home's VCR during that time. In fact, her workout videos have even been credited with convincing many families to purchase VCRs. When she released her first Jane Fonda's workout video, it instantly became the highest-selling VHS of all time. She followed it up with 21 more videos over the next 13 years. Ultimately, they sold more than 17 million copies, many of which are still in circulation today. Number 2. She was nominated for a Tony for her first role. Leave it to Jane Fonda to not only be nominated for a Tony Award, but to do so for her acting debut. Way back in 1960, she appeared in her first play, There Was a Little Girl. She was nominated for a Tony Award for Best Featured Actress in a Play for the role and went on to appear on the big screen that same year in the romantic comedy Tall Story. Number 3. She retired from acting once. Fonda has been a staple in the Hollywood community for so long that it's easy to forget that she actually took a break. After marrying media mogul Ted Turner in 1992 and releasing a string of unsuccessful films, she decided to retire from acting. But following her divorce from Turner a decade later, she was back. She appeared in the movie Monster-in-Law in 2005, opposite Jennifer Lopez, and took things slowly until fully reviving her career in the 2010s with films like This Is Where I Leave You and Book Club, along with HBO drama The Newsroom and Netflix series Grace and Frankie. Number 4. She has been protesting for decades. Everyone knows how active Fonda is about important political and cultural issues these days, but this isn't a new thing for her. She has been a vocal activist for decades. In 1972, she controversially sat on a North Vietnamese anti-aircraft gun in Hanoi and received the nickname Hanoi Jane. She has also been known to protest and speak out against the Iraq War, violence against women, and, more recently, climate change. Number 5. Her mother was Canadian. Fonda was born in New York, and her father is the famous actor Henry Fonda. But her mother was actually Canadian. Frances Ford Brokaw was a distant relative of Jane Seymour, the third wife of Henry VIII. Fonda, in fact, was named after her. Fonda's mother was born in a small city called Brockville in Ontario in 1908 and died in 1950 at the age of 42. Number 6. Her mother committed suicide. Her mother died by suicide when Fonda was just 12 years old. She was undergoing psychiatric treatment in a hospital when she cut her throat with a razor blade. It was only 10 days after she turned 42 years old and just over 3 months after Henry Fonda asked her for a divorce. Fonda has revealed that her mother suffered from sexual abuse when she was a child. Number 7. She and Henry were the first father-daughter duo to earn Oscar nods together. After finally getting to work with her father Henry Fonda in On Golden Pond, they became the first father-daughter duo to earn Oscar nominations together. Interestingly, the film depicted the pair in a strained relationship, which mirrored their relationship in real life. This film also earned Fonda her first Oscar nomination, for the role of Best Supporting Actress. Henry Fonda won the Academy Award for Best Actor, but Jane had to accept for him as he was ill at the time. He passed away 5 months later. Number 8. She has fought for a variety of causes. There are certain causes for which Fonda is best known for speaking up about, but there are others that aren't on the radar as much. For example, she went to Seattle in 1970 to support Native Americans to help them fight for their land. She is also a vocal supporter of women's issues, including rape and sexual abuse, and educating women that it isn't their fault. She has also been involved in charities that pertain to youth and education, human services, and the arts. Number 9. She has been married 3 times. Fonda has found and lost love 3 times, saying "I do" thrice throughout her life. Her first husband was Roger Vadim, a French film director, to whom she was married from 1965 to 1973. She then married Tom Hayden, an activist, that same year, and they remained married through to 1990. Her third husband was Ted Turner, the cable TV tycoon and founder of CNN. They married in 1991 and divorced 20 years later. Her last known relationship was with record producer Richard Perry, but that ended in 2017. Number 10. She has 3 kids. Fonda has 3 children, including one who was adopted. She had Vanessa Vadim in 1968, who was named after Vanessa Redgrave, an iconic actress and activist. After marrying Hayden, they had Troy O'Donovan Garrity in 1973. His name has several origins. Troy was in honor of Viet Cong patriot Nguyen Van Troy, O'Donovan was after the Irish revolutionary Jeremiah O'Donovan Rosa, and Garrity was after his paternal grandfather. He is an actor and has appeared in films like Soldier's Girl. Fonda and Hayden also adopted an African-American teenager named Mary Luana Williams, otherwise known as Lulu, the daughter of Black Panthers. The adoption, however, was apparently never made official.